What happened to all the fish in my farm pond that I thought was full of fish? Where did they go? For decades, I've had a nice farm pond full of fish. It was always easy to catch a mess of fish and occasionally catch a nice bass around 8 to 10 pounds. This past fall, I decided to let the water down and do some work around the pond. I wanted to build a couple of docks, clean out some of the unwanted vegetation, and work on some of the beaver problems. So the draining was going fine, and as the water got lower and lower, my son, some of his friends, and we started betting to see what the size of the largest bass would be. We could see some activity as the fish started running out of water, but it wasn't quite as much as I had anticipated. We planned on having a nice fish fry with some friends and family, and even stocking up our freezers. During this time, we started working on some of our projects, and as we did, the water continued to go down. When you could still get around in the John boat, my son started throwing the cast net. He didn't have a whole lot of luck. Actually, he only caught a few small ones.
They're probably afraid of that boat now. They're gonna stay away from you. Did you? Oh. Yep, you scaring them up in the creek there. Nah. I ain't got one. Should have took you a bucket out there. I'll film you if you catch a big one.
When the pond was finally down to nothing but muck and small pools of water, he put on his boots, got out there in the muck, started using the cast net. He was going to try to catch out as many as possible. While Christian's perfecting his casting skills, would you mind hitting that subscribe button and helping the channel out? I'd sure appreciate it. He kept casting for a while, but he didn't really have any luck. He caught a few brim. Most of those were small. I think he caught one small catfish, one small bass. But his attempts to fish out the remaining part of the lake was just pretty much futile. So where did all my fish go? What about those 10-pounders I expected? It's still a mystery to me today. Did those herons that visit the pond eat them? Or what about all the beavers I had so much trouble with? So I Googled it. Turns out those herons can eat a lot of fish, and they can eat some big fish too. Beavers, nah, they don't like fish. I did find a lot of muskrat dens on one side of the pond. The dens were massive, several yards up into the bank. They were so massive, in fact, that one time our skid steer completely collapsed into one. We had to dig it out with an excavator. Turns out muskrats do eat fish, but mostly small ones. If you have any idea what might have happened to my fish, leave me a comment and let me know. Appreciate y'all watching.